Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to Slay the Touhou, where we're going through all the touhou-related characters, as well as the touhou-related theme. And we have quite a few characters to play with. We have Koishi, we have Marissa, we have Remu, we have Sagyoji Yuyuko. We have the Administrix. We have Bekaniko. So, let's just start at the beginning and go with Koishi. Although, I will admit, I wonder why you have only 40 HP, but that's for another time. For we are playing Koishi. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 ethereal. We have no idea what that is, but let's find out. To Gensoko, the venture into the land of illusions. Oh, I look kind of nice and peaceful. Greetings. What's going on then? Choose. Well, I would like to see what I've got in my hand right now. Provoke. Gains 8 block. Force the enemy to intend to attack this turn if possible. Huh. Okay. Haunting Slash. Deal 7 damage and apply 1 terror. When an enemy dies, heal HP equal to its terror. That's kinda cool. Okay. Ethereal. When you gain 15 ethereal, gain 1 intangible. Oh, that's pretty damn useful. Whenever I play a card, gain that. So every 15 cards I play, gain 1 intangible. Huh. Well, I see the path I want to go, and I don't see a merchant on it. So, let's lose all my gold and pick a rare card. So what have we got? Heartbroken. While intangible, you deal double damage. That's pretty cool. Okay. Confined Innocence. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain ethereal. Okay. Silent and Restless. Retain. Deal 13 damage, gain 1 ethereal. If fatal, permanently increase this card's ethereal gain by 2. Exhaust. And it retains. So, yes. Okay. Well, let's just get into the fight then. So am I a ghost? Is this lady a ghost? Is that how this works? What I need is quite a lot of energy to be able to play more cards. Dreadful Blow. Deal 8 damage, apply 1 terror. Force the enemy to not intend to attack this turn if possible. Embers of Love. Retain. Force all enemies to not intend to attack this turn if possible. Flow. Flow. Flow cards draw 1 card when drawn. Okay. Embryo's Dream. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 15 block. If the enemy does not intend to attack, deal 18 damage. Well, you apply terror, and terror seems useful. But you can force them not to attack. But I don't know how that works with bosses. I'll go with the Dreadful Blow. Aye, fairies! Oh, what goodness that they become. Does this count as fatal? I haven't a clue. I get a feeling that it didn't. Bloodlust. Who is this girl? Retain. Gain 2 energy. Lose 2 energy next turn. Okay. ID. ID cards are drawn ID cards are automatically played when drawn regardless of energy. Okay. Whenever you gain intangible, apply 3 and vulnerable to all enemies. Well, I haven't gained intangible yet, is the thing. I need a lot of really cheap cards and a lot of ways to draw more cards. But I will take you. Right, what do you give me? An enemy! Sure. Why not? Ah, by forcing you not to attack, you just apply a bunch more of that. Well, let's play your horror and then become restless. If I can get enough killing blows with that, it means that this will just become an instant, whatchamacallit, intangible. And if I get enough, it can be multiple intangibles. Gain Frozen Eye this combat. Frozen Eye, a relic that allows you... Oh! Huh. That's interesting. DNA's Flaw. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 2 ethereal. And the upgrade to you has become innate, so I can see what order stuff is being drawn and plan for it. And then you just do a bunch of damage. Screw it, I'll go with the 4th eye. Why not? That's a lot of fairies. She seems very controlling in the battle, in terms of how she plays. Because of the fact she has the ability to force people to attack or defend. Paralyzing Fear. Deal 9 damage. If the enemy has terror, apply 2 weak. Why are these cards black? That's what I want to know. Some of the cards are green, others are black. What's with the black ones? Ghost Party. ID. If you do not have intangible, all characters gain 1 intangible. The fact it's all characters makes me hate it. I'll take the Paralyzing Fear, please. This is new. Those Earth Rabbits. The bamboo forest you've walked into is thick, rife with twists and turns that would have made a lesser adventurer long since lose their way. Out of the corner of your eye, you see something nestled between 2 stalks, a man-made basket that seemed entirely out of place in this sea of greenery. Hey, you there! Turning, you spot a tall girl with rabbit ears sprinting towards you, panting. You wouldn't happen to have seen my medicine basket around here, have you? I need to make some sales at the village, or my master is going to have my hide. You're about to inform her of where her basket is when a soft voice suddenly whispers in your ear. Hey, just pretend you didn't see anything, and I'll make it worth your while, yeah? You hear a soft clink as something is pushed into your hand. What's a special relic? At the start of combat, apply 1 lunacy to all enemies. Lunacy. Whenever a lunatic attacks, a random enemy is targeted instead. Wait, that's what I get for helping? I'll help. This sounds more interesting now. You gently push the bribe away. Ah, you're no fun. The presence behind you disappears as you point out the basket nestled in the stalks of bamboo to the rabbit, who groans when she sees how high the basket is. I swear that Tui gets some sadistic pleasure from watching Master punish me. You offer to help her grab her basket, but as you stand beneath the stalk, holding it up, you hear something snap. Whack! You find yourself on the ground with a throbbing head, the rabbit looking at you in concern with her basket in hand. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure that prank was meant for me, but it seems you took my place, huh? She helps you up before glancing at the sun and beginning to panic. Ah! I'd better get going or I'll miss the market. She rushes off. I'll be sure to repay the favor later. Okay then. Sure. Well, let's get my ruby key. Toshi, you look quite happy right there. Oh, a chest! Nice! Deux freshoots. I haven't seen you in ages. What do you give me? At the start of combat, exhaust 3 random cards in your hand. Deal 18 damage and apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies. I don't want that yet. Whenever you play 1 attack, gain 1 strength. Up to 7 each combat. Every time you play 7 attacks, exhaust the last attack and a random card in your discard pile. Interesting. Whenever you exhaust a card, gain 1 strength and protection. At the end of your turn, if you kill no enemy this turn, lose 2 HP. Ooh. So, exhaust cards to deal a bunch of damage and vulnerable. Whenever I play enough cards... Whenever I play enough attacks, exhaust cards. And whenever I exhaust cards, gain strength and protection. I'll go with the 7th bullet, because that's a quick way to get strength as well. Right, let's upgrade a card. What does upgrading each of these do? Well, you become free, which is very tempting. You become innate, which is very tempting. You get plus 5 more damage, which is okay, but not the best. I feel I'll go with Vengeful Spirit, just because free cards are good cards. Judgment Bird. At the start of combat, if any enemy's HP is more than yours, heal 5 HP. Nice. At the start of combat, gain 1 strength and dexterity for each curse in your deck. Aren't you a curse? Yes, you are. I mean, that gives me temptation to keep it. What do I want? Healing or this? I'm gonna go with strength. I'm gonna go with the strength. I or this guy. Okay. While in hand, lose 1 HP whenever you play another card. Right, 4th eye. If I play that, you lose your block, but I won't be able to do any damage to you. Unlike now. So, Dreadful Blow, Paralyzing Fear, Strike. There we go. Perfect. Well, you just applied more terror, so... Right. Now then. I've got a lot of strength right now. But luckily, I can make this ethereal. Also, I shouldn't attack this turn. Really? Fine. Okay, well, strike. And then deadly strike. I win. Go to hell. At the start of your turn, heal 8% of your max HP for 3 turns each combat. If you lose 3 times HP before this effect ends, you lose 25% of your current HP and end this effect. Maybe a bit much. Each combat once. If you lost HP this turn, increase attack damage by 2 and heal 2 HP whenever you attack. I think they nerfed that so it only applies once, which does make sense as well. I'll take the Gluttony. I think I need some healing. What do we have? Racing Heart. Deals 9 damage. If the enemy has terror, apply 2 terror. Heart Attack. ID. Deal 30 damage to a random enemy. Wait, so can I just get a deck of autoplay cards? Heartfelt Fancy. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Lose 1 energy. If you do, gain block. 8 block. What? I'll take the Racing Heart just because I'm enjoying the fear concept that I've got going on. So apply terror. Apply terror. I can now force you to attack. Why not? Why did you lose health? Racing Heart. And then Silent and Restless. Catatonia. Deal 14 damage. Deals 2 additional damage for every sack of terror on the enemy. That sounds deadly. Especially if I get enough terror going on. And then you just give constricted, which is decent. But Katatona seems really powerful. Hello, super characters. Okay, ignore you. Got it. It's the moment you have positive strength that you leave, right? Yeah. Okay. Fourth eye. What have I got in this list? Well, Katatona's next turn, which is okay. Oh, wait. All the fairies have. Whatchamacallit. All the fairies do have materialize if I fail to kill them. Okay. Well, let's murder you. And then I can't murder you. I'll just double block. I need to kill you guys because you... I'm getting ethereal this turn, so... just focus on that. It's a shame I can't make you not attack this turn. But I can also just kill you. There we go. Now you intend to run the hell away, so credit to you. Go ahead. Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Victory for the fairies, bull. I love your little success animation when you win. That is adorable. Danmaku Paranoia. Gain 13 block. Gains 1 additional block for each terror on an enemy. What is this sphere build? Price of Silence. Cool. Gain strength and dexterity at the start of your turn. Cannot play more than 6 cards. You know what? I'll just go with the 13th coil like I always do. What do we find ahead? What the heck's this? Deal 6 damage to all enemies at the start of each combat. Each time you defeat an enemy, an elite, or boss, increase the damage by 1 point. Sure. Okay. I mean, that's what I always focus towards anyway. So... I have the preserved insect, which I can get exactly. But I can also get more of these terror cards, which feel amazing. And I really want to try them. Do you have the time? Oh yeah, sure. It is currently, I'm going to go kill things at o'clock. Okay? I'll get the preserved insect. The preserved insect is a decent enough one. So, what might I wish to upgrade? Why are you dealing less damage? Upgrading Katatona makes it deal additional damage, 3 damage for every stack of terror, which I think is a really good upgrade. But then if I get the 4th eye, it becomes innate, meaning I start with that frozen thing. But Katatona's a really good one. Alright, Koishi, let's see how you work. Ah, you're the Fox Mask Girl. Right. I kind of fought you terribly last time. And I really got none of the good cards this turn either. Why did you take a bunch of damage? Alright, so what's your next one? The first time you play an attack each turn, put 1 infected wound into your hand. Right. While this card is in your hand, take 3 damage whenever you play an attack. Is it worth it just to try and kill you faster? Probably. My next card deals double O. Sweet. Okay, Fox Girl, what are you doing now? Oh, the Mask of Hope. Well, I'm afraid the way it works is you're kind of got... Why'd I take damage? Oh, because I've got pain. Right. Haunting Slash, and Silent and Restless. There we go. Perfect victory. So what do we have here? More black cards. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Whenever you apply terror, gain 1 ephemeral. I like that. Heart-stopping horror. At the end of your turn, all enemies lose HP equal to their terror. I also like that one. Mine's stellar relief. Retain. Enemy loses 15 HP. It loses 3 additional HP for every time you've applied a debuff this combat. I don't really apply debuffs unless terror counts as a debuff. But there are other stuff that does terror for me. I am terrifying. I feel the terrifying spectre would be better because more ephemeral means more whatchamacallit, which means more other whatchamacallit. Transform all strike and defense. Tempting. Very tempting. So are you. You know what? I want as many black cards as possible. So, peck it. Well, I got a black card. Deal 10 damage, or deal 10 damage. All enemies lose HP equal to their terror. Rose Hell. Gain thorns X times. Apply 2 constricted to all enemies X times. Exhaust. Sweet. Apply constricted. Nice. ID. Fine. Lose energy. Lose energy. Draw 2 cards. Why are you saying it's free? ID. Next turn. Draw 3 cards. Vanish. Lose 1 HP 3 times. Gain 7 ethereal. Strange Cloud Fist. Retain. Deal 15 damage. Deals double damage while you're intangible. Okay. I just pecked up pretty badly, I feel, but we'll see how it goes. A mirror? What does the mirror do? Reflective. Whenever this creature fully blocks and attacks, deal 5 damage back. Ah, okay. Man, I really wish there were some good cards I could play right now. Who the hell just appeared then? Unanswered Love. Retain. Lose 1 HP, gain 2 ethereal. Okay. Ross Church in Danmaku. Gain 17 block. Next turn, draw 1 card. I don't like the fact these ID cards still cost energy, so I'm skipping them. I mean, it's amazing if I go for the build, but I'm not going for that build. Die. I'm getting a lot of ethereal from that attack now. Possession. Retain. Apply 1 mind control. This card can only be played while you're intangible. Mind control. Whenever a mind control enemy deals damage or applies a debuff, a random enemy receives it instead. Whenever it applies a buff, gains block, or heals HP, you receive it instead. Spirited Away. I love the artwork. Deal 16 damage. Draw 1 card. This card costs 0 while you're intangible. I honestly like the possession. That sounds amazing. But also a little situational, honestly. Huh. But I guess it does retain, so I can choose when to choose it. Sure, why not? You find yourself in a strange room, surrounded by strange, menacing figures. Well, well, what do we have here? Another challenger? The myriad of faces stare down at you, gauging your worth. I tried this before. I'd had this before. I don't want to try this yet. I don't feel confident enough with the ghost. Not after getting what I got from Pandora's box, at least. Breaking news! No dance at Hyoryaku Shrine. Moria Shrine conspiracy reveal. Get the latest scoops in Gensokyo right here, right now. A girl is handing out newspapers in the village square. Her hands a flurry of motion as she deftly hands out one to every curious soul nearby. As soon as you approach, you find a newspaper unceremoniously shoved into your hands as well. Dramatized tale of the downfall of the world. Lunar invasion repelled. We've got it all here. You know what? I'll take one of the uncommon cards. I was hoping for more black cards, if I'm honest. ID. All enemies lose HP equal to their combined intent. Ow. Fraudulent Instinct. Whenever you draw an ID card, gain 1 block. Heart Attack. ID. Deal 30 damage to a random enemy. I really feel I should just go with the autoplay build and just let RNG play. I feel like I need to play Koishi again and try that. If I die with Koishi, I feel I'm just immediately just going with an ID build and just seeing how it goes. Unconscious Urges. At the start of your turn, randomly select a card in your hand. If you play it, gain 1 energy next turn. That's pretty cool. Traumatic Stroke. Deal 14 damage. If you applied a debuff this turn... You know what? I'll take the Unconscious Urges. That's pretty damn good. Hello, little ghost. What do you do? Spooked. After receiving 14 damage, gain Intangible. Fine. You can still be constricted. That does just give me Ethereal now. In fact, it potentially gives me 2. Because it does give me a lot. Die. Unseen Terror. Sure, why not? I'm fighting myself. This feels weird. Wait, you're the thing that gave me all the weird debuffs, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, so that's how you work, is it? Whenever I apply Terra, gain the Ethereal, and then you can have some constriction on you as well. I'm just gonna Silent and Restless you right now, because I'd love that intangible. Am I just auto-playing a card? Oh yeah, at the start of your turn, lose energy. Play the first card drawn each turn. Right. That's good enough for me. I'm not sure how I feel about having the ID on the character with ID. Ow! That pecking hurt. Mummified Hand. When you play a power, a random card costs 0. I like it. Genetics of the Unconscious. Put 2 cards from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Draw 2 cards. That's actually kind of cool, because it could just be draw 2 cards as well. Sure, why not? I need to also remember to use this stuff. Impoverished. A young girl approaches you, holding out a cracked stone ball. Could you spare some coin, please? Lose all gold, upgrade 2 random cards. Ah, but I've got one of them in front of me. Wait a moment. I get bonuses for being cursed. Yeah, shove it, girl. I'm a ghost. You step past the girl, continuing on your way. A quiver runs through your body, like a snake had coiled itself around you. You can't feel but feel a little more unfortunate. Alright, bunny girl, let's see how this works. So, are you the one that exhausts cards? Lunatic Red Eyes. Every other card you play is exhausted. Wait, don't I have Lunatic Red Eyes? What the Christ? I'm gonna play myself drink that potion. And then honestly drink the regen. I feel I'm going to need it a little. Right. Vengeful Spirit. Paralyzing Fear. Racing Heart. Rose Hell. And now I can get more Ethereal from you. Nothing there. Oh, blessed be nothing there. Super Ego. Deal 8 damage. Exhaust all your ID cards. Gain 1 energy and will draw 1 card for each card exhausted this way. I like that. Just so I can say screw it to all my ID cards. Yeah, let's do that. The first card you play each turn has its attack and block values doubled. Okay. If the first card you played each turn deals damage, heal equal HP. I like that one a lot. I'll take that. Queen of Hatred. No. I do not want to deal with that monstrosity. I might be about to die. Oh, thank God for the lunacy. Thank God for the lunacy. Right, that saved me. But it can't save me again. Perfect time to draw that card. I needed the whatchamacallit. Oh, okay, you just die. And I got super healed because of it. Alright, I'm on full health again. Thank you, nothing there. I love you. Release of ID. Shuffle 3 random ID cards into your hand. No, I want to go with this black build that seems to be a mess. I want to see what it's like. So, what do you have to offer? Upon pickup, choose 5 cards to pick into your deck. Okay. Start each elite with 2 strength. Not bad. At the start of each combat, apply 4 constrictors to all enemies. Cool. I'm not sure how I feel about owning a tentacle pot, though. Whenever you draw your... Shuffle your draw pile. Gain 3 block. And at the start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 colorless cards and add them to your hand. Huh. Turbo Granny. I love the name of it. Right, get a bunch of these cards which allow me to get more cards. Fires of Invention. As you stumble your way through a thicket, you trip, dropping one of your many relics. Before you can even get up, a robotic arm bursts out of nowhere and snatches it up. Whoa, this looks fascinating. It looks so simple at first, but there's actually an incredibly intricate interlocking mechanism inside. You pick yourself up and see a blue-haired girl fiddling with your relic. You politely ask for it back. Oh, is this yours? She frowns. Oh, I know. Why don't I pay you for it? Or if you don't want money, I can help fine-tune some of your other stuff. I'm a pretty good engineer, you know. Lose the weight of sin. And I can remove 2 cards. I have exactly 2 curses in my deck. So if I do that, I lose the benefit of the weight of sin, but I lose... No, screw off. Give me my thing back. Ah! Reluctantly, the girl gives you back your relic. Well, if you change your mind, just come back here and ask around. Most of the other Kappa here know where I live. The girl darts away, leaving you alone with your thoughts once more. Right. Whenever you gain block, it loses just as much strength. Oh, you're that one, are you? Well, I don't really have block. But you do murder yourself, which is decent. Okay. Maybe I am not completely pecked. Go to hell. Nice. What do I get? Unseen terror. Yes. Jump scare, innate. Apply 2 terror. I really like that one and I wanted it in the first place. Really? I'm fighting myself again. Really? When did I get a dream catcher? And the frozen eye. Or is that just what you've given me for some bloody reason? Ow. Well, thank you for basically killing yourself. You're dead now. Bottled condiments. Add one to all stackable debuffs on the target. Oh, that's a potion. Alright, well, I'm full health, so what can I upgrade? I could upgrade you to apply more terror, so I gain more health. I can also apply it to you, so I have more chance to gain even more whatchamacallit. You just gain retain, which is pointless, because I'm going to use you the moment I pick you up. You become cheaper, which is decent. I'll take the unconscious urges and making it innate, because that being as a starting card isn't the worst thing. Oh yes, it's the balances. It's the balance. I forgot about this. Well, you need to be scared. I'll take a frozen a fourth eye. Thank you very much. Unconscious urges, making this one free. Nice. And then I can just use it again. No reason not to, after all. You don't have much health, do you? Well, if you excuse me, I'm going to just make sure I'm ethereal. A lot. So that means I can just focus on murdering you. I don't care if I'm vulnerable. I'm ethereal. That means I have... I'm gonna Bracing Heart you. And then I'm going to end my turn. Because now this is gonna do super damage. Yeah, I just healed more HP than I own. Now I can super ego. Vengeful Spirit. Unseen Terror. Shovel, just because I want to use that. I should have used the World's Evil, damn it. If I do that, I can then possess you so that you give me a bunch of stuff. Then I might as well use that just so I'm one card off another turn of being whatchamacallit. How much damage will this do to you? 60 odd. That's not bad. Let's make it worse. And make sure you die! Whoop, 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 whoop. Ego. Your ID cards no longer automatically play themselves. Whenever you play an ID card, draw one card. Well, I suppose that's the exchange for them no longer playing themselves, but... Conditioned Teleport. Innate. Retain. Escape from a non-boss combat and receive no rewards. Why does it have flow? Why does it need flow? And the upgraded version makes it so that it no longer purges from my death. You know what? I don't care. I quite like fighting. What do you have for me? The Red Thread of Fate. Oh, I love that card. Please give me that. Let us continue into Gensokyo. Looks like I'm fighting vampires at the end of this. Glorious, lovely vampires. We love them so. Now, what card would I want to start in my deck? Or in my hand, I should say. I know! Where the hell is it? Super Ego, please come here. Well, Unconscious Urges. Lovely. Super Ego. Shovel. You just die. Yeah, there we go. That'll do me. Okay, so what do I need for my second turn? I really need more and more terror. Although the blemish steel would also be pretty good, just so that I use it. Or gain it. Or whatever terminology I wish to use for this. Well, it's blemish steel, and then Dakumu paranoia. It didn't give me the bonus. Oh, I think it did give me the bonus, whatchamacallit. It was just speaking for itself. Right, vengeful spirit. Fourth eye. I might as well just beat your ass now. Oh, I should have used you. Because that would have been a kill, damn it. Wait, I still can. Nice. Philosophy of the Despised. Retain. Force all enemies to intend to attack this turn if possible. Just give me some of these black cards. I want to become Terra incarnate. Do I want to make a custom card again? I mean, I've got you that ahead of me, so I'm not sure if I do. I don't think so, medicine seller. You don't need to you don't need a potion for your journey. No, I do not. Anti-cross. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. Add 1 curse into your hand. For every curse in your draw pile, draw 1 additional card at the start of your turn. Does that not mean I get more and more powerful based on this, or... You come across an abandoned warehouse in the woods. A sign says, keep out, Kappa territory. But you can't read Kappa language, so who the hell cares? Just loot something, like an RPG rocket launcher like you've looted every single time from there. Now you creatures are ones I have never seen before. Well, they died on the first round of combat. Not sure what I expected. Apparitions stalk the night. Lose 5 HP. If you do not have intangible, gain 1 intangible. I mean, yes please. That's just free intangible. You're the fucking dreamer. Dream bullcrap, aren't you? Fuck. It's the very first card I play, right? That gets purged. So, I think the best part about that was the fact that was 1 card off being used. I got the relic, and you lost your debuff. Or your buff, or whatever the Christ you want to call it. So thank you. Right. Unconscious urges. Shouldn't have done that. Where am I getting my health from right now? I don't know what's healing me. Because it is certainly not hello. Poverty. Unplayable. Lose 20 gold. Screw you. Well, goodbye, you. A hole where a sister should be. Koishi. Oh, this is one of her relics. The first time you draw an ID card each combat, gain energy and draw 1 card. So first time each combat, right? So I should still focus into my super ego a little. Well, blemish steel. Let's do this. Ooh, okay. At the end of your turn, gain 2 strength. If you do not play any attack cards this turn, lose 25% of your max HP. I highly doubt I can even do that at this point. Aspiration. Draw 1 additional card at the end of at the beginning of your turn. Upon pickup, increase your max HP and heal that much. I'll take the pulsation. Simply because, well, wow, that rocket launcher did amazing. Oh, was it doubled? That's why it did amazing. Untouchable. Gain 6 temporary HP. Whenever you gain temporary gain intangible, gain more temporary HP. That is stupid. Ah, whenever I play 8 cards, gain 5 strength. Oh goody, that's who you are. I was almost worried you would... Again, I don't know what's healing me. Oh, this is perfect. Fuck you and your strength. Oh, and you were a lunatic too! You killed yourself! Oh! Those lunatic red eyes, Jesus. Alright, let's play a stinging mind, sure. What do I get? Mercury Hourglass. Nice one. Do I want items? Yeah, I think I want some items. Hello, lady. Good to see you. How you been? You got any decent relic? Upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. Not bad. Cards which exhaust have a 50% chance to not exhaust. I suppose that could be useful. You're useless. I already own you. I could get 2 Silent and Restless, which is basically just have 3 intangible at this point. Men in Black, gain 1 intangible. Just like that is! Teke Teke. Deal 7 damage 3 times to all enemies. Whenever this card brings an enemy below half HP, increase its damage by 7 and reduce its cost by 1 this combat. I'll take the mirror and copy my Restless card. There we go. Right, time to move on. So, Sinflower. Whenever you attack this creature, remove your leftmost debuff. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember now. That's how you work. Right. So, how do I want to play things this turn? I just realized, don't I have a card that literally just says gain ethereal? Yeah, I do. Well, let's gain ethereal. Make you possessed. And then I'll training manual. Just so that I get the training manual. I love how little I've attacked you. Goodbye. Stinging Mind again. Well, I want to go with this terrifying black cards, so I'm going to pick them up whenever I see them. It's just kind of the way things are working at the moment. What the Christ are you? Seed of Unknown. What's so unknown about you, if you don't mind my asking? Well, what's unknown is how you made it this far, because you're dead in the very first turn, as are most things nowadays, it seems. Ooh! Princess of the Moon. You find yourself in a bamboo forest again, and as you're trekking along, you come across a cabin in the woods. You peer in one of the windows and see a woman sitting on a couch. Ah, being able to visit teacher every so often is quite nice, but I wonder why she decided to lecture us on the merits between using force or diplomacy. Is it not obvious that diplomacy is a superior choice? I think that everyone would be happier if wars were won with words rather than weapons. The woman pauses, biting into a peach. What do you think, stranger? Would you rather conquer others with words or weapons? You flinch from being addressed so suddenly, scrambling for a response. Words, remove 2 attacks from your deck. Weapons, remove 2 skills. Do I want to remove anything? I kind of like all my cards, if you don't mind. Yeah, I honestly kind of like all my cards, so... You slip away, unwilling to engage the woman in the philosophical discussion. It's such a shame, I feel I should pick it. And this, we know this one. Transform a card into a random rare card. What card would I want to get rid of? You know what, I'll just upgrade a random card. Hey, you upgraded one of my Terra cards! Good for you! Right, let's upgrade another card. Right then. Let's see how this goes about, Sisters of Darkness. You hit hard, but you're gonna kill yourself this turn. So I don't need to give a damn about what you're doing. Well, there's my first turn. You've lost half your health. Don't I go up by playing skills? Yeah, I do. I was thinking, do I even have any skills? Or better yet, do I care enough about any skills? And I'm pretty sure I do not with, whatchamacallit, three that. I'm gonna take the all world's evil, please. I'd like my curse. Because I would like you to be vulnerable. Yes, everything is vulnerable now. Including you! I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something that isn't an attack. So I feel like just doing that to you. Forcing you to do that to me. How much intangible? Oh, 3. Yeah, perfectly fair. Well, bye-bye, devil's little sister. You never touched me. Well done. Well done. Well, straight to the void then, I guess. And let's see if we're fighting Scarlet Girls. Because I'd like to fight the Scarlet... Little Miss Scarlet. I've got a bone to pick with her. Ah, god damn it. You know, it's no fun unless I'm fighting Little Miss Scarlet. Oh, I guess we can just play a game now, can't we? Let me just make sure I get my steel, just to ensure that I play it. Well done, you hurt me. That's the first person to hurt me in a while. Now my shovel. What I get? Pantograph. Heal HP when I'm about to enter a boss fight. So useful for me. Really? At the very end? Really? Let me use it at least, I suppose. I might as well. We're right at the end. I'm just gonna take my rocket and use it to blast me 5 feet in front of me. Hello, Heart! I wanted the most dramatic entrance possible, considering it's been so long since I've seen you, or, well... Seen you's probably the worst, not the word I should use. Fuck you! Normality. I hate it on so many levels. Let's see what my relic becomes. Imperfect Metamorphosis. Upon pickup, choose and transform 2 cards into ID cards. Well, I'll take the rocket launcher, because why not? And Pain. It's the very end, after all. Who gives a damn? 30 odd damage to me this turn. It's kind of rude, don't you think? Ouch! Big oof. Excuse me, where's that card? Here it is. Yes, hello there, Heart. I'm a thing known as the intangible build. That means go peck yourself. There's something so apt about mind controlling the heart itself. You know? It just feels good to do that. How much intangible do I have this turn? 1. Okay, how much do I have? There's no point to using that yet. Use it next turn. Because this turn, I get normalitied anyway, so... Peck it. Oh, nice big load of attacks you did to me. Well done, Heart. That was almost threatening. You know what else is almost threatening? Not having 3 stacks of intangible. Heart, I'm a bloody ghost. I'm not even sure you can kill me. Look at this. I do 102 damage with this attack. Because of that, I feel like being silent and restless with you. Or Unseen Terror. You know what? Do a black card. That's what I wanted to do this entire gimmick anyway. Well, Koishi, what's your ending? You don't have one. That's unfortunate. Well, this is probably going to be one of the shortest videos of Slay the Spire I've made in a while. That took me no time at all to kill. Koishi, apparently you are really bloody powerful. But mostly because you're kind of unkillable half the time. Someone tell me, please, is she seriously a ghost? Because I feel like she's a ghost with her gimmick. Well, everyone, it looks like that's the end of the episode at least. So tell me, who do you want to see next time? We got Marissa, who looks like some sort of mage. Remu, who we've been seeing your relics all the time. I feel we need to play you just to see what's up. You, who has 40 HP, so I'm kind of really interested as well. You're apparently a lich, according to that thing, so I'm also interested in that. And then we got a cat. So we have a magician, a shrine maiden, a princess of the netherworld, a lich, and a cat. Let me know in the comments which one you think I should play next, because there's still clearly so much of the Gensoko mod we haven't seen. So, well, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I've been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.